Hello, good morning. We're live online. Today we're going to be learning about the benefits of sharing something you've learned with a friend. See you in 30. Hi, everybody. My name's Shamash. I'm a mindfulness teacher, author, and mindfulness teacher trainer, actually. And today we're talking about a new thing that you could do, which would be sharing a new thing that you've learned with a friend. So that's today's activity. I was trying to think about an example of something that I'd done recently and how I'd actually not been successful with this. And so, some caveats here and some ways that you can adjust it to make it work for you. So, when you meet up with friends or family and you want to share something with them, people are very much into sharing their own ideas. People want to be listened to more than they want to listen, generally speaking, I find. And so, if you've got a new idea or you've got a new discovery and you want to share it with others, it can be quite tricky because if they may be interested in it or they may be wanting to talk about something that they're interested in or something that they've discovered. So I'd switch this one around actually, and I'd say yes. Uh, Share with a friend something that you've learned, something new that you've learned, if they're interested in learning it. But in my experience, that other people are so keen to share some things they've learned and they've discovered. So another adjustment that you can make to this activity is to actually just ask some open questions, just like, "Oh, what have you learned recently, or what are you up to, or what are you doing? Anything new that you've read or discovered or learned, or anything you're studying at the moment, with all the changes that are happening at the moment, how are you handling it, how are you coping with the different emotions that are coming up." I've found that actually asking questions and listening is even more powerful because then you can learn something new from someone else, and they may not be that interested in what you've learned. A funny example that comes to mind, it's a bit of a weird one, um, but watching the American election, I was just wondering, why would so many people support a president when he's actually lost, theoretically speaking? And why was the one of the key lawyers, why was he behaving in such a crazy way without any evidence saying things have happened? And so I started to think about cults, and then I looked up cults, and I discovered a fantastic Netflix episode on it, which I watched and found fascinating. Then I looked up, has anybody actually read if perhaps Trump is actually running a cult? And actually, there was a whole book on it, which I enjoyed reading. And then I wanted to share it with others and share it with friends and other people. Most people didn't seem that interested, actually. So I thought, okay, so it really depends on who's interested and fascinating in this, and you may not be able to find people that are interested in what you're learning at the moment. In which case, you just need to continue learning in your own way, and maybe you'll be able to find a community online or something, or maybe you just don't need to share it that much. But I found that particularly interesting. A particular cult expert writer and in learning from him. But everyone's interested in different things, so you may not be able to find friends that are particularly interested in what you're into. Anyway, that's a very specific example. Um, but I'd be interested, yeah, what are you learning at the moment? What are you studying? Have you ever found this problem as well, where you've learned something or you've studied it and you want to share it with other people, but they're probably not that interested in it? If you've had that experience, then let me know too. Maybe I'll be interested in it, or someone else watching this. So anyway, that's the idea today. Share something new that you've learned with a friend. Good luck with that. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our next exercise, which is the 25th of November, 1 month away from a very interesting date. All right, see you tomorrow. Have a